Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. And you guys already see by the title what we're getting into today. I'm giving y'all tips and tricks for a flawless foundation base that is gonna stay rocking with you through your entire hot girl summer. The first thing when trying to control oils and such is how you prep your skin. Make sure you use a moisturizer that is good for oily skin, and you want to make sure that you're wearing a sunscreen. Some type of sunscreen. There's plenty of them on the market now that work for us melanated women, so pick you one and make sure that you apply it because it's really important. First thing I'm gonna go in with, because I have combination skin, is I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Jelly Pop primer. This is a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip, which I also really like, but this primer is like $7 and does the job really well. So I'm gonna focus that on my areas where I'm mostly normal, okay? So that's like in this area around my cheeks, completely avoiding my T-zone because we're gonna be putting something else there. Since I get oily in my T-zone, I'm going to take a mattifying primer, and this is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer. This stuff right here is gold, okay? If you have oily skin, you could, like really oily skin, you could probably just put this all over your face, but because I'm combination, it's gonna be a little too much. So we're just gonna focus it right here in the T-zone. So if you guys look closely, the center of my face looks more mattified than everything else. That's what we want. Now, if we really want to take it up a notch, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a powder. Today, I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty setting powder, and I'm going to set my primer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take just what's in the lid, and I'm gonna take a brush, and I'm just going to set everywhere that we put that, that primer. Okay, now that our base is set, we're gonna go ahead and fill in the eyebrows really quickly. And putting that powder down is really gonna help my pencil go on a lot smoother. So I'm gonna just fast forward because I know y'all know how to do y'all brows. For me, I prefer, especially in the summertime, to do everything before foundation. So I use as little foundation as possible. So I'm just gonna go in with the concealer I used to clean off my brows with this, which is the TooFace Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. And I'm just going to take that and conceal everywhere that you normally would. And while that concealer is drying down, I'm gonna go ahead and contour using, you guessed it, the Danessa Myricks Power Bronzer. This Morphe M572 brush is literally my favorite brush for contouring my nose. It just makes it so easy. Because we put down that Fenty powder before everything, things are drying fast. So you want to let everything set, but you definitely want to move a lot quicker than you probably would have if you didn't use that powder. So I am going to go ahead and blend out that concealer. We'll use this brush, just because I want to make sure it's set, but we don't want it not to be able to blend out. I'm just taking my sponge. I'm gonna continue to further blend everything together. I'm also going in with a liquid blush today. This is the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Love. Just going to put that on the high points of my cheekbone and then blend that out. now that we're looking real Rudolph-ish, it's finally time for foundation. Today I'm gonna go in with the Shiseido foundation. However, as I kind of mentioned before, you can pretty much use a lot of foundations these days. You're no longer restricted to just mattifying foundations if you have oily skin. The prep, like I said, is really important. But if you are gonna go in with mattifying foundation, this is the time to pick your favorite. So just pick your favorite mattifying foundation and go in with that for this step, and you should be pretty much locked and loaded, okay? But for me, I like more medium to buildable foundations, especially in the summertime, because the less foundation you use, A, the smoother the finish, and B, the less of it there is to kind of sweat off, if that makes sense. So we want to go in with light layers of foundation and keep it at that. So today we're going in with Shiseido, and I'm going to use about a pump and a half. Now, I use this powder to set underneath the eyes, but I wouldn't use this powder to bake. It is a little too drying for me. But again, if you have extremely oily skin, she's probably the only powder that you need. To bake though, I am gonna go in with my One Sides Beauty setting powder in the shade Translucent, just to further lock everything in. Now, baking isn't absolutely necessary, but it definitely does help with the longevity of your base. So it's optional, but I mean, the whole point of this video is to, you know, make sure your makeup lasts. And really quickly, I'm going to add my blush. which I'm going in with Sweet Mulberry by Cover FX. Ooh, she's pigmented. I forgot how pigmented. This is the base makeup. I'm actually gonna go ahead and finish off my eyes off camera just because this is focused on a flawless, oil-proof, hot girl summer-proof base, and I'll come back and show you guys a finished look. See you. All right, y'all, so the eyes are done, lashes are on, and we're getting ready to finish off this face. Let me just, like I need some more. All right, so eyes are done, lashes are on. Let's go ahead and finish up the face. So I pretty much let this setting powder sit the entire time I was doing my eyes, which really isn't, obviously it's not a complicated eye look, so it didn't take that long, but it does help the longer you let the powder sit. So we're not gonna wipe away the powder, but to press that powder in, I am going to still use another powder. I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, and I'm just gonna lightly coat my brush with that. I'm just going to press the One Size Beauty baking powder into the skin. This is also a good opportunity to just do a last final blending of everything together so you have no harsh lines. Everything is seamless and just coming off the way you want it. To set the entire face, I'm gonna take my Smashbox Photo Finish setting spray, the weightless version. Y'all know this is my holy grail. This stuff really just locks in the makeup. Like, it's not going anywhere. Then I would take the same brush that I used to kind of, you know, blend everything together, and I'm just gonna press that in. Going in with my KKW liner in Nude 3. We're gonna leave it like that for now. I feel like I'm not liking the crease color in my eyes, so I'm gonna go in with the one that never fails, Ginger by Jackie Aina, and just touch that up. Yeah, I really don't know what to do. I feel like I should do like a orange or a pink or something. I don't know. Let's see what we have. All right, so I pulled this Makeup Revolution lipstick. This is in the shade Inclination. It's like a peachy nude. Let's try that. Okay, I like it. I think this will do. So yeah, this is my flawless hot girl summer proof foundation tips and recommendations. Let me know down in the comments if you all enjoyed this, if you learned anything new, if you found any new tips and tricks that you'll be trying out. Don't forget to follow your girl on Instagram at @TheLincyP, and I will see you beautiful people in my next one. Smooches.